No one knows what sparked the man's bizarre spree. They're just glad authorities extinguished his demented scheme. As darkness descends on downtown, unsavory elements emerge from the shadows. That's why authorities installed surveillance cameras throughout the city center to nip the madness in the bud. Tonight, one of these unblinking eyes will be the key witness in a senseless attack.
Lieutenant radioed to the cars that there was an assault taking place with baseball bats at the Pearl Escondido.
An argument in a bar has spilled into the street, leaving two brothers at the brutal mercy of three thugs.
One was just on the ground. He was being kicked, hit with the baseball bat, punched.
The assailants aren't even aware their savagery is being watched.
The lieutenant on the desk described the vehicle, the license plate. You can see the baseball bat. You could make out it was an Easton baseball bat.
Finally, they flee the scene. But there's a surprise waiting for them.
When this call came in, I was within 2-block radius of the bar. I stopped the vehicle about a block and a half away from where the assault took place.
Fortunately, both brothers fully recover from the beatdown. And thanks to the cameras, justice will be served. Hinsdale, Illinois. Working the late shift, Officer Steve Rubin gets a terrifying call. A good Samaritan is trying to free an elderly man from a minivan trapped on the railroad tracks. Rubin arrives to see someone running toward the vehicle, but unfortunately, the train is right on time.
It was like it was happening in slow motion. It really was. The train was going 70 miles per hour. It was a tremendous force.
Incredibly, the train isn't derailed, but the minivan is obliterated.
In the back of your mind, I'm saying to myself the whole time, I hope nobody's in this van.
Rubin soon learns that the rescuer, Dan Nugent, has already pulled the driver free, but feared his work wasn't done.
He went back to the vehicle to check on the vehicle to see if there was anybody else, in fact, in the vehicle.
The car was empty, and with only seconds to spare, Dan manages to save himself.
I really don't know if Mr. Nugent wasn't there, what would have happened to this gentleman.
But the worst is yet to come. The wrecked van is still on the tracks. And the inbound express is due right about now.
The impact was heard several blocks away. It was a tremendous explosion.
The massive engine detonates the van's gas tank, showering the train and the crossing with flaming debris.
There was a toolbox in the vehicle, and one witness stated that the toolbox actually flew by her head.
The rail cars roll to a stop, and the passengers assessed. Amazingly, no one on board is injured. And thanks to the quick actions of a selfless Samaritan, everyone on the ground also dodged 2 trains worth of trouble. From after-hours attackers to nighttime drug runners, they emerge from the shadows to dominate the darkness, leaving the rest of us caught in the black grip of Midnight Madness.